Here in Missouri, the apple crop is a whole month early this year. Look at how beautiful these are. These are from Hermans Farm Orchard out here in Boshertown. I'm Janis Murray with Tom Goeke, proprietor and master grower. How come you have such beautiful apples a month early this year?
Well, Janis, all fruit trees, being perennial, they all opened up this year 30 days early. And since they open up 30 days early, they're going to be ready to harvest 30 days early.
Now they opened up early, as I understand it, because March was so unseasonably warm, right?
Exactly.
Then we went into the cold and damp days of April, which caused a little challenge, right?
Well, it sure did. And very sadly, most of the country is not going to have an apple crop this year.
Why not?
Well, in the middle of April, we had a frost in this area, and our crop was already made because it was made earlier. But north of St. Louis, all the way to the Canadian border in Michigan, they were just in full bloom and they lost their whole crop.
Is that due to the drought or due to the cold temperatures? What is that due to?
Well, we had frost, they had freeze up there, so it was devastating for them.
So Washington State apples are gone. New York, New Jersey apples are gone.
There's about 30% of a crop in Washington State on the west coast, and there's about 30% of a crop in New York State on the east coast. But in general, there's only going to be about a 25% crop across the whole country.
But we're fortunate in Missouri to have such beautiful apples here. How'd you do it?
Well, first of all, we dodged the frost bubble, number one.
Lucky.
Yeah.
With the weather.
Exactly. Okay, and number two, we actually dodged the drought bullet also through June and July because we have unlimited water.
Ah, yes, I mentioned lucky with the weather, but in June and July, we were not lucky. We had serious drought. We had many days over 100 degrees. Suffering, but you're not. Tell me about your water sources.
My water sources, well, if you look northeast, as I said the other day, you'll see the bluffs of the Missouri River. If you look
right over there.
That's right.
Over
northwest,
here.
Bluffs of the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, the Illinois flows in between the two. Okay. And we are standing under a field of water that's thousands and thousands of acres. Okay.
Wow. Now, how much easier then is it for you? Do you do a drip system, or how often do you water?
Well, the apple orchard will water about every 2 or 3 weeks, and we drip irrigate to the tune of about 36 to 48 hours. But along with that, we also overhead irrigate like we're doing now, okay, to get even more water.
I can see right now, if we pan down here, that you've got the water going,
That's
the
right.
overhead watering.
That's right. And what we want to do is we want the water to hit the trees and drop down along the drip line, okay, and get those young, tender feeder roots.
And then have it go into the ground, and the leaves evaporate the water before sundown so that they don't go to bed wet and get disease.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, another interesting fact about Hermans Farm Orchard that I just learned yesterday is you pick your own apples farm in St. Louis City and County area. Isn't that correct?
That's true.
When will that start?
Well, believe it or not, it's going to start early, and I think we'll start picking Honeycrisp about the middle of August, and probably towards the end of August, we'll be going into the Jonathan. So, it's going to be what it is this year, and people are used to picking apples in the nice, cool, Indian summer days of September and October.
Right. So they don't think about it in August.
That's right. So, and I call it the August apple run. I have no idea how many people are going to want to come out in the heat. Okay? But the only thing we've got going for us is that there are no apples around the country. So maybe that'll bring people out and they'll want to pick some apples and enjoy them, because this harsh weather, believe it or not, is actually sweetening the fruit a notch higher than it was last year. So there's a few pluses in here. Okay?
Yeah. And if you buy your apples in August or September, they last a really long time. Not quite as long as pumpkins, which can go all winter, but apples can last up to a month or so at home.
Oh no, they'll last up to 2 or 3 months into Christmas.
Oh wow. Okay, so people who want to come out and you pick these gorgeous Jonathan apples that he has here at Hermans Farm Orchard, where are you located?
Okay, Janis, we're exactly 2 miles north of Highway 370 on Highway 94, Okay, and we're in Boshertown, Missouri, which is in St. Charles County.
They're right north of the go-kart track and right south of the ferry to Illinois.
Yes.
We can't end without tasting one of these. It's Jonathan, right?
Sure.
Which is your favorite, right?
Sure is.
Ooh, sweet.
I know.
Really sweet.
They're going to be excellent this year, Jane.
Come on out. These are yummy.